Hi, I'm Charlie, and today we're on our first ever Precision Matthews field trip. We've gone just down the Ohio River to visit our friends at the Pennsylvania Gunsmith School and see how they use some of our machines. Let's get started. When we got a machine order from the Pennsylvania Gunsmith School, we knew they were not only local to us, but also longtime customers, so we decided to deliver the machines ourselves rather than handing it off to a freight company. This gave us the chance to see how they use our machines, take some video, and talk to some instructors about how they've been developing their pedagogy methods for the better part of 8 decades. We got the machines inside on delivery day and left to let them get set up, leveled, and dialed in. When they sent us the photo of all the lathes in a row, we knew we needed to go back and snoop around in person, and they were gracious enough to oblige. We talked with their faculty about the curriculum they'd developed and watched the students work under their instruction. A full quarter of the course of study is spent on machining, so at least to me, that seems like students who go here would have a leg up on students who go to some of the gunsmith schools that are more book-focused, with less hands-on time. If you've been on any of the gun portions of YouTube for any amount of time, you've probably heard of a certain institute in a certain arid biome in the southwest region of North America. But the Pennsylvania Gunsmith School emphasizes hands-on skills that you can't really develop through pure theoretical study. And it was cool to see the instructors find that space between dictating exactly what the students did on the machine step by step and letting them learn on their own and even make their own mistakes. One thing we got to see was a student getting a little aggressive on this larger drilling operation, resulting in a broken tool. He was embarrassed that we got it on video, but I've broken way more expensive tools than that, doing way stupider stuff than that, so no worries. Of course, good teachers don't see mistakes, they see teachable moments. So the instructor who was showing us around pivoted into a lesson on repairing drills on the bench grinder. And we were back on the lathe in no time, removing material and making good chips. After we got that hole drilled and bored, it was over to one of the knee mills to mill out the slot that the blueprints called for. Honestly, I didn't catch what he was making, and I'm not a gunsmith, so I wouldn't know what it was used for anyway, but it was some sort of jig or fixture to hold something or other. In fact, they had a whole table of jigs, fixtures, tools, and gauges that were all made by students and are all used for different gunsmithing operations. And though it was delivered years ago and not in this last order, they do have one of our band saws as well. Shout out to whatever unfortunate employee of the gunsmith school must load all this bar stock into the room by hand because a forklift doesn't fit in here. And I think this is the first time I've ever seen something that can fairly be described as the bandsaw closet. But now I want a bandsaw closet of my own. Another thing that I was envious of was the bluing room. If one day I got a set of keys to this room, everyone at Precision Matthews would be able to tell immediately, because every tool in my toolbox would be blued. Hey, which of these 1, 2, 3 blocks are from Charlie's toolbox? Oh, it's any of them that are the color of an old Colt Python. In short, please Pennsylvania Gunsmith School, I can be trusted with access to the bluing tanks. Some interesting notes about how they have the machines set up there. Firstly, they have enough lathes that they don't swap chucks very often. Some lathes have a 3-jaw chuck, some have 4, and this one basically always has this collet chuck on it. Here, Jamie, the head honcho of instruction, is polishing up a custom-made knob that'll go on a bolt-action rifle. Also of interest, they don't use spiders at all for holding the back end of barrels, and they have a large collection of different sized Delrin spindle sleeves instead. The reason for this is simple. The headstock side of all the lathes is adjacent to a path where people walk, so obviously you wouldn't want the snag hazard of an outboard spider. I think that's a clever workaround to a limitation imposed by the floor plan of the shop. So there you have it. We hope you enjoyed poking around their shop as much as we did. We can't thank the Pennsylvania Gunsmith School enough for welcoming us into their facility, and we're glad we can help them get the machines they need to train the next generation of gunsmiths. If you're interested in learning more about their program, or you think theirs might be a course of study that's right for you, visit their website at pagunsmith.edu. Until next time, thanks for watching.